And again, it's Dan Hicks and Rowdy Gaines with the call.
We're now set for the final of the women's 400 IM. You see Yana Klachkova, the world record holder and the defending gold medalist. And tonight trying to become the first woman in Olympic history to win an IM in 2 straight Olympics. Klachkova gets the middle of the pool in lane 4 as we check the lane assignments. In lane 1, Vasiliki Angelopoulou of Greece, another Greek in the finals tonight in lane 1. In lane 2, Nicole Hetzer, 5th 4 years ago in Sydney, 25-year-old from Germany. Lane 3, Georgina Bardock of Argentina, 21st 4 years ago, but third best time she turned in the morning swim. And there is Klachkova in lane 4, heavy favorite here, also the favorite in the 200 IM distance. Next to her in lane 5 is Caitlin Sandino, and with 15-year-old Katie Hoff's problems this morning, not even making this final, it is up to Sandino to carry the banner for the United States. In lane 6 next to her from Hungary, Eva Ristov. Like Sandino, a full load here, 4 individual events in these games for Ristov. In lane 7, Joanna Melo of Brazil. Just 17 years old in her very first Olympics, and it's Nam Yu-sun in lane 8 from Korea in her second Olympics. But Rowdy, back to Sandino in lane 5, that ball of energy that we talked to in Mallorca, Spain before these Olympics began. She's going to have to depend on that in this long, grueling race. But now that Hoff is out, that was the big shocker of the day here at the pool. Can Sandino chase down Klachkova?
Well, I don't know if she can chase down Klachkova, but I think she can chase down a medal.
There is Sandino in lane 5. Just above her is the favorite, Klachkova from Ukraine. Again, 2 lengths of the pool in each of the stroke disciplines, beginning with this butterfly to the backstroke to the breaststroke, and then the freestyle.
Well, it would mean a lot to Sandino to get a medal here. She was 4th in Sydney in this event, Dan. And remember talking to her in Spain how devastated she was from that swim, getting 4th and not being on the award stand. She came back later on and won the bronze in the 800 freestyle, so she did get up there, but she would like nothing more than to get a medal here, because this is probably her best shot. If she's going to win a medal, it should be right here in this event.
Sandino not only swimming this 400 IM, but the 400 free as well, the 200 fly, and she'll be a part of the 800 free relay for the United States later in these games. Klachkova in lane 4, a pretty good race being turned in right now, as we expected, from Eva Ristov of Hungary in lane 6, and Ristov is going to have a lead here, it looks like, after the first 100 of the fly.
Well, Ristov's a very good butterflyer and also a good freestyler. That's her specialty. She likes the front and back half. In the middle of the pool right there, there's Sandino doing a good job, and she's working a lot on her backstroke and breaststroke at camp, and we talked to her about that too. She said, this is really what I've been perfecting here, my back and breast, because those are my weak strokes, especially the breaststroke.
Klachkova has the lead. It appears regained it from Ristov. Sandino was 3rd after that turn to the backstroke. We'll see how they line up here.
Well, they put some distance between themselves and the rest of the field, and you know, you look across this field, it's a pretty strong one, but I don't think anybody, well, it's still kind of early to say that, but boy, they've got a good 2 body lengths on the field, all 3 of them do.
Keep an eye on those yellow lane lines. There's a good shot of it. High above on the top there, lane 4 is Klachkova. Just below her is Sandino, and just below Sandino on the other side of that yellow lane is Ristov in lane 6, and those 3 have really kind of distanced themselves away from the rest of the field as they get ready for 100 meters in the breaststroke.
Well, this is where so many IMers meet their demise in this, the breaststroke. A key critical leg of the 400 IM. You're hurting right now. Muscle changes. You're going from a predominantly upper body stroke to a predominantly lower body stroke. And nobody does it in the world better than right there, Yana Klachkova, inching out to the lead.
Just before these games began, Rowdy, Ukraine Olympic officials offered $100,000 for a gold medal. Klachkova can certainly rake in the cash here, but when you consider that the average monthly income for a family in Ukraine is $76, that puts it into perspective how huge Klachkova is in her home country. Such a big star, she has to put on a hat and sunglasses when she goes out in public so she doesn't get mobbed. But on the verge of history here. Sandino looking pretty strong here in the second position in lane 5. And she's crept up alongside Klotchkova here.
I absolutely love the way Caitlin Sandino is attacking this breaststroke. She is not backed down whatsoever here, and she's got a good freestyle. Remember what I said earlier. She won the bronze in Sydney in this event, the 800 freestyle.
Yeah, it's just a slight lead by Klotchkova, but Sandino is right there. Ristov is kind of faded, and up in lane 3, it is Bardock who has moved to that bronze medal position. But can Caitlin Sandino chase down Klotchkova, considered unbeatable almost, a huge favorite?
This would be the shocker of these Olympic Games in the swimming pool up to this point, no doubt about it. Now remember, Yana Klotchkova is a world-class freestyler in her own right. Believe me, she will be very good coming off this wall. She's got the experience of being here in this Olympic final.
Too close to call, but Sandino has a lead over Klotchkova. Caitlin Sandino, with a disappointing swim by Katie Hoff this morning, has a chance to get it and more.
Oh boy, it's close. She's starting to put her kick in it a little bit, and I tell you what, Klotchkova looks like she's starting to fade just a little bit. Too close to call right here.
15 meters left. Klotchkova has kind of reasserted herself. 5 meters left. Klotchkova, Sandino. Klotchkova just above. Klotchkova is just going to get ahead of Sandino, who gets the silver. But what a gutsy swim by Sandino, who sets a new American record. Bardock got the bronze for Argentina.
That was an amazing swim for both those swimmers right there, Yana Klotchkova.
You can see a little too close for comfort.
But you know what? She was supposed to win. That's the big thing. That's not a big surprise. The surprise was Caitlin Sandino right there. Not only did she break the American record, she smashed it by almost 3 seconds. Look at this final turn right here. There's Sandino. Watch her come off. Look at that streamline. She's so good off that wall right there. I thought she had a chance. And I tell you, Yana Klotchkova right there, I thought she was fading coming into those last 15 meters, but that's an Olympic champion right there, folks. Wow, 12/100ths of a second was the difference.
Caitlin Sandino gave the gold medalist all she could handle down to the end, but in the end, Klotchkova makes history. First woman in Olympic history to win an IM in 2 straight Olympics.